Alex Skolnick, how's it going with you?
All is good. Yeah, things are good. Um, I just got back from Germany and played this big music fair there, Music Mesa, and I was with my trio. That was a lot of fun. And Testament is mixing the new album that's going to come out this summer, so that's exciting. And working on various other projects. I actually recently did a recording for an excellent acoustic piano player, jazz piano player named Randy Klein, and his record's going to come out. It's called Duo, and we're actually playing a mini jazz festival in New York in May. And I'm about to go to Montreal to judge a battle of the bands for the Heavy MTL Festival.
Now, for judging bands and stuff, do you do that often, would you say?
Um, I've only done it once or twice. But when the offer comes up, I'm happy to do it. It's fun. It's fun. I remember being in that position of just starting out. I never played a battle of the bands myself, but it is fun to watch, and it is fun to encourage young musicians and try to give them some advice along the way.
And also that, Alex, when, let's say, a young musician gets judged by Alex Skolnick, it can kind of like increase their want to play.
Hopefully. I do try to be fair. I try not to be too ruthless. Uh, I'll be very complimentary if the band or musician is deserving. And if not, I will let them know what they need to work on, but I'll gently let them know what they need to work on.
Which is fair, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think it is. I'd rather take that approach than just tell people what they want to hear and tell everybody they're great if they really need work on something. Not enough people are honest, especially to musicians. That's why it's good to get feedback from people other than your own friends.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's say with your career, your whole career, are you working harder now and doing more stuff than you ever done in your career?
Absolutely. Which is great. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Because it seems you're keeping very busy, which is good.
That is true. Yeah, I have some other things in the works that I'm not able to announce yet, but that I'm pretty excited about.
The New Testament album, let's say the guitars on it, would you say there's something special that's going to go on in this? Or is it straightforward Testament style? Are you working on something different in it?
I would say there's a whole lot different. I would say that it's got the production value of the last album, which I think was one of the best produced albums. Probably the best produced album we had, the Formation of Damnation. And I just think because we were coming off of doing a lot of shows together, we were really dialed in. It's great that that album got the response that it did. It was a pleasant surprise, but we really jumped in after not being a band for a long time. I mean, the band kept going, but with different lineups. So with this lineup, we really just jumped in and through the album together. And this time we really came up with a lot of stuff while during the time we were in an album cycle, and we had a lot more liberties to sort of focus in on the best ideas. Eric and myself spent a lot of time jamming on ideas. So one of us would present an idea, and then we'd get to have a jam session record it and listen back, and we actually came up with some really interesting stuff that I think is different from the previous album.
And also with this, are you guys gonna maybe make a promo video and stuff like that, like all bands tend to do now for YouTube?
Yeah, I know we are talking about a music video, and I think that there is a whole bunch of promotion that's planned. I don't exactly know what that's going to entail yet. I think that it's just in the planning stages, but yeah, of course, there's going to be a big promotional push once it comes out.
And along with all this, will there be like a North American tour going along with this new album for Testament?
Yeah, eventually. I know we're starting. The album, yeah, it's been pushed back a couple times, but it's definitely coming out in the summer, and we're going to start by doing all the European festivals. And we had hoped to make the Canadian festivals. I know the offer was there. The problem is we were already booked, I believe, in Sweden, and we would have had to fly. It would have been cutting it so close that just the slightest delay or missing of a connecting flight or anything that could normally come up with travel, we would miss the show. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do heavy TO or heavy MTL this year. But I'm sure next year we'll prioritize and plan around it.
And for Alex Skolnick Trio, you guys are touring quite a bit still, you say, because you just said you're overseas?
Yeah. We've started playing at the Iridium when in New York. That's become our main venue, which is that was the home of Les Paul for many, many years, and it's where the Les Paul Trio still plays. And actually, I was first invited there as a guest to play with the Les Paul Trio, and that went so well. They started bringing back just my own trio, and it's been going great. It's very improvisational. It has much more in common with jazz than with metal, but of course we get a lot of fans that know me from the metal stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and it looks like there's a couple more trips we'll be making as well with the trio before things start up with.
And when you guys go with the trio, it's attracting a lot of these Testament fans, and are they learning more about your guitar playing in a sense when they go see you?
Absolutely. It's really nice because it's not the type of show they would normally go to. Yeah, a lot of these guys probably aren't going to get out and see Pat Metheny or Brad Mehldau, so this places them in an environment, and the environment of a jazz show, which is a very different experience. They seem very responsive to it.
April 11th.
Mm-hmm.
How soon you going there? Are you going just being flown in the same day?
I'm flying in the day before,
and like that.
And I'm actually gonna stay a few extra days because I'm such a fan of Montreal.
Right on.
I'm a big enjoy the city, so and usually when I stay there, I always wish I could spend more time, and I'm just in and out with the show. So this time, I made sure to spend some extra time there. So I'll be there for a few extra days through the weekend.
Awesome stuff. Well, Alex, I appreciate you taking the time, and hope you have a great summer.
Oh, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
Talk to you in the future. Bye-bye.
You got it. Okay, bye.